Oh, I picked it up already. Alright, cool. What is that? Okay. There. So just catching the end of this weird holder. What's up, guys? Who's here? Who we got? I'm hoping the sun sets a little bit. Kevin, what's going on, buddy? Scoot, what's going on? Long time no see. I had to take a bit of a break. Reset. So, still don't know if I'm going to do a lot of live videos. But this warranted one, I think. We'll find out. Hopefully it's nothing like important. But I got a package in yesterday from Josh Mann. So definitely, if you watch this and you enjoy the tree stuff, if you enjoy like gear and just watching somebody that's got a pretty good sense of humor just in general, Josh Mann's worth that. Pretty funny. I get a kick out of him, and he runs a really good channel. His content's really good, and just kind of a different view of doing this. You know, kind of the same thing, but heads up or headache, both, always. Jess, yeah, Josh Mann's worth that. So, yeah, he's funny. He told me he's got like luck like I do, so I guess he sent me this. Then he sent me a message telling me that there was something on the way, and he's like, "Don't buy yourself anything, because if he's like me, of course I would go buy myself whatever it is that's in this box, and then I would have two." So, but yeah, I'm pretty close on part 4 of the video, so I'll try to get that out this evening, and try to I'm gonna try to build the channel a little more. Um, Content more on the regular, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna try to do maybe 2 a week at least, and for them weeks that I had trouble getting the 2 videos out, maybe doing a live or something. Um, there's a few things people have asked me that I probably should do a live on, like anchoring, how I base anchor, how I canopy anchor, and stuff like that. But because I think that's probably the thing I like more than anything when it comes to doing these videos is being able to help somebody that I don't even, really know a lot of the times. Maybe it keeps them safe. I know my accident could have basically stopped my entire career, so maybe I stopped somebody else from having that accident. Would be pretty cool. So I'm sure we're not going to get a huge live here. We're probably not going to get a lot of people, but let's go ahead and just oh, right on. Josh Man's here. I actually make a lot of Cool, cool. Um, I actually went to the skate park earlier today. I've still been skating, but I hurt my feet pretty bad, and I landed with the skateboard on its side, primo, doing some stuff, and I bruised the bottom of my feet. They were black. Like, my left foot's still pretty bad right now. So I kind of stayed off of it for a while, and I can justify skating and learning everything again until it stops me from being able to do my job. Then I can't really justify it. Then I might have to hold off. So, let me make sure there's no comment here from Josh Mann telling me, God, please don't open that. Okay. Stupid kids made it. Yes, yes, yes. Hey, Jared, what's up, man? Jared is the one that hooks me up with the zigzag. I'm still cruising that thing, but thinking about maybe switching it up and trying something a little different. I'm really liking the uni, and that was the thing that I was, maybe thinking about moving to because of the strength of it. You don't hear about sections failing, lengths and stuff like that. So the rope runner just seems like another version of the wrench, to me. So, but man, I love the combo of Greg's tether with that zigzag. So it's hard to want to do or use anything else or switch because of it. So, all right, let's see what this is. Actually, Mike Fights came by the other day, and he's one that's worked with me a few times and lived down the road and didn't realize it. He subscribed to the channel, and he stopped by the other day because I think he moved a couple states away, so he's not around all the time like he used to be. Oh yeah, he swung by and seen me, and about that time, that's when this showed up. So. Cool, Josh, man. I'll send you a message or something as soon as I get off here. Let's see here. Oh, no way, dude. Ah, you're kidding me. Hey, you guys can't do stuff like this. You could have just sent me like some candy or something, or a buff, or here. Let me show you what he did. Jesus Christ. He has sent us intercoms for the helmets. So basically, um, let me see what they look like. Ah, dude. Yeah. Holy smokes. For those of you that's been around the channel have, been here any length of time, you know that you've probably got figured out I'm a procrastinator. I procrastinate a lot of things. Something that I should have done a very, very, very long time ago is to invest in some Cena head units for our hard hats. Communication would be a lot better and safer. So it's something that I have continuously procrastinated about, and I shouldn't. I should have already went and done this. And a lot of it had to do with justifying spending that amount of money at that time. And this is unreal. I don't know what to say, man. He sent us one for each helmet. Wow. Definitely gonna need a little help, probably processing these things, Josh. If you can, it's unreal, man. See, let me catch up on comments. My rope runner. You love the rope runner still, huh, Jared? Cool. I've been loving the Unison lately. It seems to suit me well. Super fast. More of that stupid slow monkey beaver. I love it, dude. Nah, no, it just I love the strength. I mean, the durability, the way it look. The quality of everything too. I'm looking at links a lot of times on the zigzag, and you can see where things would potentially fail. Um, Having that swivel is awesome, but the swivel is something that has always worried me. Any swivel, because it is a potential failure point, and I don't know. Sometimes you just get some weird gut feelings. So, Jared says Cena question mark. Basically, yeah. I mean, it's a different brand, but yeah, it says so. It's basically everything there. I guess that's the way they kind of look. That there, maybe it has the little pop out antenna. So, uh, maybe this is something that I should um, record the process. Oh, sorry. Maybe I should record the process of putting these on the helmet when I do, and maybe if there's somebody else out there that's looking to do this. Nice. Those are a game changer. That's exactly what Josh said. They uh, they mix. That's what he was telling me in text messages, and the the you know game changer thing. It definitely is. It's a step that I probably should have took a very long time ago, and I almost feel like shameful to get these because it's like someone else telling me, "Jesus Christ, dude, knock it off," and like you should have done this a long time ago. To the point that you're sending them to me now. I have to. So you're insane, Josh. Thank you. I really, I really do appreciate it. Yeah, it definitely is, Josh. I should have done this a long time ago. That's crazy to me. Oddly, I run into folks that are new to the industry but seem to think communications are a luxury. Um, I think they are a luxury. I mean, really, if you think about it, but it's a game changer too. Um, there we go. That's not near as bright. Ah, cool. That's why it was looking like crap. Yeah, it's something that you could holler and scream and look unprofessional, or just hope that you're on the same page as your guy, which I have to find myself doing a lot. And we have the little hiccups of, hey, I just roasted your fingers, or you shook me to death. Um, the ability to talk so easily and not have to holler. I think a lot of times when I would probably holler down to my guy to tell him something, I kind of don't, because and hope that he's just, is my camera like acting weird? No, it kind of is. Hoping that he's just paying attention, because I don't want to yell and I'm in the middle of a subdivision and people hear me and stuff. So yeah, that's unreal. It's gonna save a lot of silly little mistakes that wouldn't and shouldn't happen. Um, but yeah, I think these are something that you could scream, you know, and holler and hope that they hear you. So I think it's definitely a step into the being more professional by far. Over anything else, it's just way more professional in my opinion. So. You're crazy, Josh. I have seen I can pair with them when I get up. Oh, dude, that would be cool. Yeah, I get it. Dude, you're so right. I think I I kind of like skateboarding too. I think because of the whole brotherhood thing of it. Like somebody lands something, you're all about it usually when you're skating. I kind of dig that part of it. I found that's pretty crazy. But there's nothing like the tree industry and the way that I've had people just look out for me. So, Sean, what's going on? We were sitting here talking. Um, Josh Mann just sent me some toms for my helmets, and he's crazy. I can't believe he did it. I think clear communication are a must in this line of work. Yeah, absolutely. It's how do you do that communication? Do you scream like a hillbilly and cause a scene, or hey, lay down? He's like twice the size he was. He's so big right now, and his bark's so loud, so annoying. For the cost, it's a must. Like other PPE we use. Yep. Yeah. I have to agree there. I have comms now for me, and if I ever have help for the ground guy, but I can't find help, so I am the one man show all the time. I get it. I mean, we are just finishing up the video, um, and I've had some questions where I don't think it's subscribers. I think more than likely it's just randoms that have popped onto the channel and checked out a few videos. They question the title and why I put the title to what I did, and it'll be pretty obvious at the end. But basically, I misjudged the amount of time that I was gonna take to do the job. I've done that before. That's something that I do. It happens, the worst jobs are the ones that become harder than you thought they were going to be. So those are the tough ones. This one ended up being like that. I had showed up. It was a long drive to get there. So once there, looked at it. Um, all the wood was staying. I think happiness of, wow, I don't have to cart all that back. I just thought, well, I'm so quick, I'm so fast. Well, in the heat, you slow down, especially when you only have one ground guy, and he's burning up too. So between the heat, we had rain stop us one day. It was like beautiful blue skies. All of a sudden, black rolled in and stopped us. I think that was like day two. But yeah, I mean, the job was done, on that being a favor for someone. But I was going to be able to cover expenses, cover, labor, all that stuff. But when it doubled in the amount of time that it was supposed to take me, it now becomes an expense and costs me money. So that's where the title comes from. It was supposed to be a 2-day job, turned into 4. That has nothing to do with the help. He can't. It does, but you know, I can't be like, well, you're only supposed to make this, and it's taken. That's where it's my job to judge how long that's supposed to take, what it will require to get it done, and make that work out. And I failed on this one, and I usually don't fail that bad on it. I'm usually pretty close, but I just totally whiffed at this one. So the costly mistake part of it is because it cost me money, and I consider it a mistake and a lesson learned. So oh, Poplar Mechanic, what's going on? The title gets traffic coming in. Yeah, it does. It does. My titles are always going to be on the verge of clickbait. I kind of find the humor in that, personally. But I'm not just gonna completely BS you on the title. I'll if you watch everything at the end, it should always make sense. And if it doesn't, let me know because I missed what I was trying to do. So I mean, I like I have people now that skateboard that want to watch the skate videos on the channel, and they get onto the channel and they can't. They're like, "Where's the skate videos?" Like, you got to scroll back through them and look at them, and you'll find them. You'll find them, but it's there's so many. I've done so many tree videos now. It's hard to want to just do a random. Here's the tree. Here's what I set up. Here's what it did. That's it. I kind of got to give it some kind of a plot line and give it some kind of a story. And I don't know if that's appreciated or enjoyed. If you guys would just rather have just a music video style, or just bang, 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 kind of like how a skate video is with just trick, 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 trick. I don't know. That's where I feel like that's my style of making a video. I've done enough tree videos that if I can't give the actual video itself some sort of a plot line or story, it's hard for me to want to do it. So that's just a little look inside my big melon. Yeah, you guys, Jared, Sean, I've been there. Go do it by yourself. It's I think you should keep your phone on you. But man, it's rough. I get where I've done trees where I have to rig over a house and all kinds of stuff. And as I'm going up, I've got everything tied to the very end of my rope. The rigging rope, the X-rings, this, that, this, a little porter raft. And it's so much thinking ahead. I mean, the job itself, you have to think a couple steps ahead. When you're by yourself, you got to think like 10 steps ahead or have no problem with getting up and down, up and down, up and down. But one thing I would say for anybody who is working by themselves is if you need to rig something, having speed line straps and learning how to span rig, you can disconnect them from the top. Like, I know that seems weird, but it's almost like speed lining, and then you just let them shoot all the way down, or like the rope double. So, like, you anchor your rope up here, you have a little loop in it, and then it runs down. It goes to a crotch over here, and you hook a speed line strap for a branch. You let it droop down, then you pull the whole rope through, and then rehook it back up, and you can disconnect the couple. So, there are ways to work by yourself. It's just sometimes it's way more complicated than it is to have somebody. But man, it is impossible to find somebody that wants to earn their money nowadays. They just figure, tomorrow they're going to stumble across the way to get money for free. So why would they work for it today? I have no faith in this new generation. I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah, I don't take big jobs no more. I pass them on, so I just take the small jobs. It is what it is. Yeah. Yeah. I enjoy that. There's always, oh, we got here, Gordon. Oh, what's up, Gordon? I haven't seen Gordon in a long time. Have you heard from Corey at all? No, I haven't. Like I said, I took a big long break. It seemed like a long time, to be honest. I don't think it was that long. But I just went back and checked his channel. But I think I was watching older stuff. So I haven't really heard from him. Have you kept up with him here recently? Because the last I seen from him, he was pulling out. He was seemed like he was on the right path. He was on a job. He was doing some falling, like next to a zoo or something like that, or a wildlife thing. um, under some overpasses, I think. But yeah, man, I haven't. I hope he's doing all right. I'd like to go up and see him and just kind of hang out with him and return the favor since he refused to let me pay him when he came and helped me. Damn, I need to move. Josh, yeah. Lots of climbing up and down. Dang, Jared. Hey, you know what? I bet you're getting really good at like rope walking and shit though. So you get your shit dialed in when you have to do it multiple times in a day. I'm so stubborn, like you've seen in the video. I will sit there and cramp up, lock up, and sit there until it stops and continue to work before I go down and come back up. It's so tough on my knees to do to gaff up. And then it is a little tough, but not near as bad. I should just keep my rope walking stuff out and ready at all times, but it is what it is. Definitely something I try to avoid at all costs is going back down and coming back because I have an issue with when I'm down. I'm like, man, I don't want to go back up. We're good for the day. We're all right, and then we don't get anything done because I was lazy. So I wish I had your, determination when it comes to getting up and going back down. You should check out Meta Spencer on here. He reads everything solo. Yeah, I do. I do. I've to see some of his stuff. I try my best to keep up with any and everybody that does content. It's hard sometimes. Man, my subscription section has just like blown up. There's so many guys putting out stuff. I mean, most of you probably subscribe to Tree Climber Harry, and he had his buddy who just had that accident, which was pretty crazy. Tough to watch and hear those noises, and it just wasn't that long ago I did the same thing, and so that was tough to watch. Glad he's okay, and hoping he recovers really quick. Oh, there's Mike right there. What's up, Mike? Tomorrow, guys, I'm gonna run. We're gonna do this gnarly dead ash tree. It's got this crazy hanger. Like one of the tops broke out, and it is like, let's say it's about this big around, and it is out on a limb that's about as big around as my fingers, sitting like this. And I don't know how it hasn't broke, but it's over the top of one of them little sheds that's got like the really weak metal. Looks like as soon as it pops off, it's just gonna go through the shed. But that part kind of sucks. I'm gonna have to climb it, which there. I personally have never been in a tree that is more brittle than a dead ash tree for us in Missouri. They're bad. So always a scary thing. But yeah, that's what I got going on tomorrow. Looks like I will be installing headsets eventually, which is, man, it's so cool. I I I don't know what to say, dude. Josh, you were just cool on the other side of the pillow. It's insane. I owe you one. I definitely owe you one. So we definitely need to get some more subscribers over your way. Build that channel up because it's the content. I've been trying to keep up with it here lately. Some of you guys I've missed. Sometimes it just as I get into my feed, if whoever's on top, I go through whatever time I have and watch what I can. I'm sure I've probably missed a few. Bridge Burner TV. That's another good one. I really like his channel. He's funny, hilarious, got a good sense of humor. Um, seems pretty natural in front of a camera, and it's a different region where it's being done. And he also skates, which I dig. I don't know. I feel like it's hard to let people into your things you enjoy, to let them in and then show them that stuff. So I dig it when people do that. But yeah, I've tried my best to keep up with the content, but yeah, I could do a little better job. Mucho XP going up and down. That's awesome, dude. I should. That's what I ought to do. Oh, well, thanks, Gordon. So, I guess he hasn't really been putting any videos out, huh? I think that, yeah, because when I looked on there last time, it's been months since he's put anything out. Yeah, I'm gonna check when I get off here. But yeah, I really hope he's doing all right. Um, the mind frame that he was in at that time, I feel like at the wrong time he'd make the wrong decisions and have to pay for that for a long time, like he did before. He's seems like he can be a hothead like most tree guys. You know, we do a really good job keeping that in. We have to deal with customers at their homes and stuff, keeping your cool. But if he's anything like me, I'm as nice as pie all the way to I'm pissed and I'm not coming out of it. That's just me. It takes me too long to get mad, and it takes me even longer to get over it. So I hope he's okay. I hope that he's just taking a break because I think he needed a break from social media. I think everybody does. You know, to see people diagnosing themselves at all times, it's tough to deal with. I don't know. I refuse to climb up and down to do all that. I'm 42 years old. I'm hard-headed. I don't get jobs to where I have to rig. I get pissed off when I can't find help. Yeah, yeah, Sean. I'm 37, going on 38, and it's definitely ain't as easy as it used to be. But I still enjoy it as much as I ever did. It's nice to see the heat waves maybe subsiding and stopping. Um, that would be really cool. And I absolutely understand the health thing. I think with this kind of work, you kind of have to be okay with people screwing you over. Um, I never understood that from the other companies I worked for. They would rehire guys that quit on them. And I always questioned, like, why the hell would you do that? That guy quit on you once already. Why would you ever have him back? Well, because there's nobody. There is nobody else. So, you kind of put up with the headaches sometimes. You just can't invest as much in that person after they've screwed you over, before. Um, you just treat them like a coworker. So, I find myself going back through guys that I've already had issues with. So it's tough to find help, man. And I think it always will be. I think it's only going to get harder, and people are only going to get lazier. So, Jared, you're 52. Damn, brother. I hope I age like you. Oh, Rob, what's up, man? Went to the skate park today. Learned a few more switch tricks. Got my ass kicked in the game of skate because I got bruised feet. But then I beat him afterwards, barely, like by like 1 letter. Had to get my revenge before I left, so I could hold my head high when I come back. Crispy Ash, yeah, it's gonna be fun. Mike may swing. I told Mike because Mike's around for another couple days. I think he said he moved to Ohio. I get Ohio, Iowa, and Idaho all mixed up. They're all the same. They are super brittle or mushy here. Yeah, yeah. They peel all the bark off. The funny part is that they're like rock hard to get your spikes into. You see the lining and like where the bark comes off, you can always see like the groove from termites all through it, the little road looking thing. Yeah, they're always really weird, but hard as a woodpecker's lip to like put your spikes into, but at the same time incredibly brittle. They'll snap. So, oh, it should be interesting, to say the least. I'm sure it can be done. I rarely, and knock on wood, I haven't had, I haven't run into one that I can't do. So, I have turned some down because of we couldn't come to terms, but that's on the other person's side. They just want something for free, and then would be the same type of person that would sue you for everything you have if you ever messed up. So, been there. I'm trying to get off my dead ass and go get this dead ash done. Josh Mann does have great content. I had my pleasure, but I'm so happy. Dude, I'm digging it. I can't even, like, my brain hasn't even clicked into how cool it's going to be. I know, like, I've thought about it and been like, man, you're dumb for not doing that. But then, when it comes time to buy something, or get something new, I always had something else I needed to buy or get. That's just life. But, yeah. My old man just had to take my boy in. What? A little sick from daycare, but breathe now. Sure he's fine, but yeah, definitely, dude. If if you need anything, let me know. If there's any way I can help, you'll definitely are getting prayers from this way too. Dang it, man! I hate hearing that shit. Well, not having help has got to where I haven't enjoyed doing. Oh man, that sucks. You still gotta figure out a way to make it enjoyable. I mean, it's tough. It really is, but you know, at least you're. I don't know. Yeah, I can understand. I get burnt sometimes. When I'm going up doing the tree, coming back down doing the groundwork, going back up doing the tree, coming back down doing the groundwork. You know, doing everything. It's just you can get burnt, man. I get it. I really do. Yeah, you need a little break, and the hardest thing is to, and with helpers, it's hard to find any, but you got to be able to turn loose of enough to make it worth their while. I mean, too, that's hard because you start to think of, well, when I was around you, I made this, I made that. I pay, my guys make what I used to make to climb when I was, working for other companies. I used to have to bring my own vehicle, all my own gear, my own insurance, and do the entire tree myself, cover my own gas, my expenses, my change, everything. I would have to do the whole tree myself, and I would make a percentage. Well, I give my guys that same percent for groundwork, but I feel like it's definitely worth it, and it makes it so they know what they got coming. They can get the job done and go home in 2 hours, or they know what they got coming. They can sit there for 12. I mean, usually I feel like it put a little pep in everybody's step when they're like, "Woo, okay, so I can do hourly, but you're not gonna like it, especially when it's days where it's quick, So it is what it is. You just gotta you find somebody that's not afraid of work, which they're like, it's like finding a unicorn nowadays. Schroeder, what is going on, boss man? How you been? Doing tree work for 19 years now. I'm on 11. Yeah, I don't know if I even put it in that video. I did a tree for Sean one time, and man, it was gnarly. I think it was either a dead ash tree or it was a dead elm tree. I can't really remember, but it was so ridiculous. I looked at it on maps, and it was a green tree. Looked so beautiful in a shitty location, right on a bunch of fences on the house. When I showed up, I'm not kidding you one bit. This tree didn't even have bark on it no more. The Google Map picture must have been from 1902, and this tree was in such bad shape. I think it's called Found Dead next to Fulton Prison. It was up there in Fulton, Missouri. There's a prison up there. Um, like I said, right on that verge of being clickbait and lying, but not. But yeah, that was a gnarly video for anybody that finds themselves having to rig stuff out in a dead tree. Um, that was one that was a tough one to do. So I enjoyed that puzzle. And I take offense. Well, no. Well, I believe me, I put my ears in on the ground. So, oh hey, Jeff, didn't see you there. Jeff sneaks up on people. That's what he does. He's that guy that's like behind you and he's, what's up? And you turn around, you're all startled. What the? And then he's like got a cool axe in his hand or something that he just made. I have a question for everyone. Is it normal to pay and feed the ground people daily? It is where I am in North Carolina. There was an elm, Sean. Okay, yeah, cool. Um, I thought it was. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it depends. If I can understand if you have like a 4-man crew, some big crew. I've just always I've always done it. I don't know. If I pull in somewhere to get something to eat, if somebody wants something to eat, I just get them something to eat and pay for it. Drinks, a lot of times I pay for it, but sometimes the guys will just pay for their own stuff. It's not something, if a guy was always like picking up a bunch of stuff and throwing it on the counter, telling me to pay for stuff, it would probably after a while probably get a little old, you know. But yeah, most of my guys though, they try to cover their own stuff. They offer to cover their own stuff. So when a person's like that, I don't mind paying for that kind of person that understands and appreciates it. I do it all day, every day. So I pay when the job is done. The old man I work for pays when job is done, but he pays me daily. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it depends. It depends on the situation. It really does. I've seen companies that have a guy that is a good worker, but he's got $100,000 back child support, so then he needs to be paid daily, or he's not coming to work because he's not ever going to see any of his money. So I've seen situations like that where a guy needs paid. Um, I always worry if a guy's like, I need paid daily. He's not going to show up the next day, or he's got a hell of a drug habit that he spends all of his money every day. That's always kind of a ooh, are you serious? But I don't. I've had the situations. I've done it. It is what it is. It's not abnormal. It's probably a little more abnormal today than it used to be. So, Jeff, you're not a creeper. I'm just kidding. Did I tell him? Yeah. Yeah, hopefully that's not what it is, Josh, that they need to get high, but I feel like that is a lot of times a guy develops a habit. I mean, I can't sit here and say anything that bad. I was been in a situation in my life where I was working every day to support my habit. So every day that I worked, money was gone that night, and man, I spent a lot of years doing that. So I get it. I mean, I get it. And this kind of work will you know ride you hard, put you away wet. I mean, where you're falling apart. So I can understand it a little bit, but mine I think was more. I would never make that mistake again. But at the time I was young and I didn't realize I had such an addictive personality, and that when I do something I have to do it all the way. So that's why I feel like I kind of fell into this, and then I hate change and I hate quitting something. Um, I will I will put myself in a horrible situation. I will promise something that I should have never promised, and I will deliver before I quit. That's just me. And it's not always the funnest. So, yeah, the other day you come down, Mike. I was off doing another job and I had to finish up. Yeah, but it was cool meeting you and the groundy guy. Yeah, I still have your shirt. I'm gonna do something with like the work shirts and stuff. Like guys have sent me work shirts, and I'm gonna hang them up. I'm gonna do some kind of a backdrop wall or something. And anything that's been sent to me, or eventually in my office thing, here, I'm gonna set it up to where I'll figure out something. I can be creative sometimes. Got to run right on, Mike. Cool. You're gonna swing up? Yeah, that'd be awesome. It's real bad here. I bet it is. It's bad everywhere. DQMC07. What is up? I got my mind blown just a little bit ago. That's what's up. Let me show you. Look what Josh Mann did. Sends me a package with Cena, some headgear. Oh my god, I'm gonna break it like such an idiot. Yeah, that dude, that's mind. It's mind blowing. Like, ugh. Yeah, how do you say thank you enough for stuff like this? Like, I have like too much pride and I feel guilty as frick when I get something from somebody. But so, there's a few of you that I've gotten so close to. Like, I can't say that I have friends. If I'm being honest, I enjoy hanging around my wife, my dad, my mom, my brother. Um, but some a couple of my ground guys. If I'm getting along with them at that time, I'll hang around them. But I can't say that I have friends. I don't hang out with nobody. If I had some extra time, wanted to hang out with somebody, I'd probably pop on here and talk to a lot of you guys. But I found myself getting closer to people that are in other states, way closer to them than I am to people who live right next to me. So YouTube's pretty crazy. I can't believe it. Blows my mind when something like this happens. Because it is like a big game changer for us. It's gonna be crazy cool. Oh, dude, knock it off! You're crazy. Damn. Yeah, don't. You guys don't do it to me. You're gonna have me so guilty. I'm gonna get off here. Damn. What should I call you? DQMC07? Come on, there's got to be a name where I can I know what to say when you pop up. Or I'll call you DQMC07. I'll remember it if I have to. DQMC07. Daryl. Daryl's much easier. Daryl, thank you, man. I appreciate that. But you guys don't have to do. I don't do the live feeds for that at all. Um, but thank you. I really appreciate it. That's what I told. Hang on, what did I miss? You say thank you by paying it forward. Cool. Yeah. Yeah. I will. I will. I kind of just dig doing that kind of stuff. I feel like the joy, like I'll get by going to the skate park, and there's a bunch of little kids there, and teaching them things is so fun to me. Like I wish there was kids out there that enjoyed climbing trees and doing tree work as much as they do riding a skateboard and stuff, because I know much more about tree work than I do about skateboarding. But being able to just kind of, teach and help and see somebody progress or get something, help them achieve something that they really want to do, and maybe they get there, but they get there even quicker with a little with a hand. I enjoy that. I think that's one of the coolest things about YouTube, is that I can help somebody out by just randomly making a little bit of content. That's pretty cool to me. Because some of the stuff, I feel like if I didn't just put it onto a video, I'd blank out and it wouldn't be there no more. Probably just lose it. My brain will randomly reset. Phone's gonna die. You know what? Mine's about to die too, Josh. So we're gonna end this live feed here in just a few. Oh, Turbo T just showed up. I dig it, dude. Yeah, I wish there was some way that we could all have a get together, and like there'd be some spot to meet up and just hang out and shoot the shit in person. It's cool on here, but I wish there was like 10 little boxes here and we could all just talk and I could see everybody and get to know them a little bit better. Because even when I've met people on here, I will picture something. I don't know why my brain does it. When I met Mike, after his comments, my brain, I guess, put together a person, and it was not anything like the person that I ran into. So it'd be cool to meet everybody in person. It really would. Dang it. Let's see. What's up, brother? Sorry I'm late. Looks like you've been doing good. Yeah, check this out, Turbo. Look what Josh Mann sent me. Isn't that crazy? He is so awesome. So now I have headsets, which is crazy. I don't know. It's so crazy. I would love to be able to sit up there and listen to music and stuff, and it looks like you can actually do that, which is, man, that's awesome. Oh, well, hey, I appreciate it, Daryl. I like making them, so, it gives me something to do, and it's mind-blowing to think that people would take time out of their day and give you a little bit of it and watch something like, something you create, and it's pretty nuts sometimes to think about. Time is the only thing you really have that's worth anything, and when someone gives you a little bit of that, it's pretty crazy. That's why people don't help people out nowadays. They're like, nah, I got better things to do with my time. Peace out. Oh, right on, Sean. It was good to see you, buddy. Harrison, I know I'm late, but I hope all is well. Hey, we're doing good. We're doing really good. Apparently, we just stepped the entire game up all because of Josh Mann. So, if you are not subscribed to Josh Mann's channel, you should unsubscribe from me. No, don't do that. But you should go over to his channel when we finish here and check out his content and subscribe to his channel. I did a channel review, and I think his is the only channel that I've done a channel review on yet. It didn't really get the response that I was hoping for, so I didn't really keep going with it. I think I'm going to try to switch it up a little bit, but I did a channel review and it's in the playlist, so if you need to see a little bit of it before you go over there, that's there. But yeah, Joshman is hilarious, and he's just a good guy, and he does really good tree work. They use a lot of bigger equipment and stuff, and he does a lot with gear reviews and product reviews. So when you want to keep up with the new products and stuff like that, you should check him out. Festival, make it. Yeah, I doubt it. We do need to do something though. Maybe I don't know. I was thinking maybe it seems like a lot of people. I may swing into like a buck and stock one of these times or something, or go on a tour, you know, and meet a few people along the way and video it just to you get to see somebody that you get to talk to all the time on here and that's always on here. There's a core of faithfuls that have been here that I would like to do a little trip and see as many as possible. So Thomas Oleski, the mind never builds what it's supposed to be. That's absolutely true. That's same thing I was thinking. People riding by on their bicycles, looking like they're ready to steal something right damn now. Honey, I just got some knockoffs. They are working out awesome so far. Much needed. That's cool, Turbo. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get with Josh, and he said he's got some tips on maybe how to mount them and get them to work. Hey, lay down now. The dude's out of his mind. I want to punch him sometimes. You finished the oak job yet? Oh yeah. Yeah. I should be done with that video maybe tonight. If not, I will definitely finish it up tomorrow. So. But I'm gonna go do pretty gnarly little ash tree. Well, it's not little. Tomorrow. We gotta do some editing Sunday. Like I said, I am gonna try to push out content a little more frequent. It will be more on the regular. I'm gonna shoot for at least twice a week, so 2 videos a week, maybe 3. I'm not gonna do a lot of live videos unless I can find my lane in this whole live video thing. I just don't want to do live videos to do live videos. Even though it's cool when I get on here and I finally get to talk to all you guys. That's probably the best part about it. But yeah, I'm gonna try to do the regular videos as much as possible, and we'll keep the content rolling along and see how the channel builds. If it ends up being worthwhile, I'll continue it. But I'm sure there's gonna be times where I'm gonna need a break. So. BR's here. Did you haul all that? No, Turbo. We did, but we only. Francisco, what's up? I'll show you guys real quick while I'm answering Turbo what Josh Mann sent me. No, we weren't supposed to haul everything off. It was actually just all the wood stays. We were only hauling the brush off. But as we rigged that tree down, all them galls were flying off and going everywhere. So, I'm not kidding one bit. At the very end of that job, I took home an entire trailer full of, okay, I had him save a couple branches, probably 8 branches. About 4 of them on the bottom, maybe 5, 3 of them up here on top. Nothing but galls in between. And we drove it 80 miles down 55, 67, 270, and I'm pretty lucky nothing bounced out because it's like hauling a trailer full of baseball. So yeah, it was really really tough to get packaged in there. Then we get it all in there. The trailer's completely stuffed, and as we go, and we finally finish up. We leave. All this will be on the video, so just a little heads up before. But we leave, and the toughest part was, the way that was stacked. There was a couple branches up here, a couple branches down here, nothing but galls all loose in the center, and the trailer was mounted. I bet you I had over a ton of galls from those two trees, and it was unreal. It's the first time I've ever seen wasp galls kill oak trees, but it had killed both these trees because there was so many growths on the tree. It actually created so much excess weight and was stealing, I guess, nutrients or releasing that it was starting to fail. It was breaking, and it was unreal how heavy each branch was because of those galls that was all over it. So yeah, we got it home. I let it sit there in the sun for 4 or 5 days. Then we took it to the landfill and got so lucky that it pulled off. It pulled off. Okay, I'm not kidding one bit. It goes out of the back, hits the ground, and goes everywhere. Thank God, because it was so hot that day. I was so hoping we weren't having to mess with it and take it out by hand. But yeah, we got lucky. It came out, so stoked about that. You need your downtime also, bro. Yeah, you definitely do. You definitely have to have your downtime. I just paid for my 500i from Walker's Saw Shop in Canada. It's on the way to me. I can't. Ooh, cool. I was thinking about the 400. It looks pretty cool. But yeah, I think I'll probably end up going with 500. But I didn't go and jump onto that because I'm like, what if this 400 I like it, or they come out with this other version? I figured as soon as I was actually the 400 wasn't even out, but when I was thinking about getting the 500, about that time the 400 came out. So it's like, whoa, hold on. I know if I buy one, I won't go buy the other. So kind of like the headphones, I'm procrastinating. So hey, but don't one of you guys go buy one and send it to me like Josh did. You guys are crazy. Those people think I'm crazy because I'm sitting here talking to this stick. Yeah, it was pretty nuts there, but I'm just glad it came out. I was so stoked. The 400? Yeah, the 400i with a 25-inch bar. Yeah, that would be nice. Yeah, I have another 500 from the West Coast Saw in Oregon. My buddy Rich over there, he retired. Oh, you have, this is your second. Dude, that's cool. My 462 just has a bar box, and I put a 25-inch bar. That thing rips. Yeah, 462s are awesome. That was that's where I was having issues. Like, man, I like those saws, like the 461, 462. Um, it was hard to justify jumping to get the 500i because if I'm being honest, I'd love to have an 044. That's what I really want, or 441. Um, that was the saw, my favorite one when I worked with my dad. But they're pretty obsolete. You can't get them really now. So I'd like to run across one, but you know how that is. It's mint. Oh, really? Damn. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. So you do like it with 25 on it? Hey, Rick. You are the man. It's really good to see you, buddy. Yeah, I wish I had a couple 44s. That would be cool. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to I wanted to kind of reach out and say howdy. I know you guys see the videos coming out. my way of apologizing, saying, man, I wish that I had a little more time to put into this, a little more content. But to make up for the fact that I don't and I can't, I want you guys to go check out Josh Mann. Puts out content that's really good and funny guy. And apparently he's just a downright just good guy in general, and one of the nicest people I've ever met. So you're awesome, man. Thank you so much. Daryl, thank you for the super chat. That was really cool. Um, and thank everybody else just for hanging out. And if nobody got on here, I probably would have no reason to do this, so I appreciate it. 41 best saws ever. I love them. Cool, cool. Yeah, me too. I wish I had 20 of them. I bought my 572. Oh, you like that saw, huh? Seems like a pretty good saw. If I was a husky guy, I would probably jump all over that one. That saw looks really cool too. I love that gray with the red. It's really cool. Great to see you, bro. Good to see the vids again. Well, I'll keep it coming, guys. I promise. I'll I'll let you know if I ever decide to run off again. So I will. I get to work on that. I don't know if you guys want to see it, but if anybody's maybe interested, maybe I'll put out a video of attaching those to the helmets. That whole process. I can't say that I've ever really seen any videos on YouTube of that, but I'm sure there is. I just haven't seen them. But yeah, I'll do that, and I'll keep the content coming. Thanks for hanging out. Give me a little bit of your time today. I appreciate that. And I'll see you guys soon. Stay safe, alright?